We have one guy from Blender subreddit asking, does anyone think that 30 is too old just to be getting into 3D modeling? So I just lost my job a few weeks ago, and it looks like I'm not going to be getting a job anytime soon. And by anytime soon I mean my girl is perfectly okay with me being Mr. Mom. I'm not sure if I am, but the money we are saving on daycare and gas more than makes up for me being out of work. Anyway, it doesn't take me long to get done with the morning chores and get the kids off to school. So I go hiking for about an hour, then have a good 6 to 8 hours of doing nothing. I would like to put that 6 to 8 hours to good work. I like to learn modeling. What is the best way not to waste my time trying to learn? So this guy is concerned about his age and his ability to learn 3D modeling, which is a valid concern because a lot of people at this age find it difficult to learn new skills, not because they can't, but because they have limiting beliefs that prevent them from doing so. So from his post, we know that this guy is 30 years old. He lost his job a couple of weeks ago, but his girl is playing the provider role and he is doing the chores and taking kids to school, which leaves a considerable amount of free time for him doing nothing. I would say this is a fantastic situation to learn anything valuable because usually adult men spend half of their waking hours at work. The rest is spent with their family, friends, and leisure activities to get rid of the stress that comes from doing work. And by the way, 70% of the population despise their jobs. They try so hard to take their mind off of it, so they spend too much time doing unproductive things to recover. This guy has the solution for most of these time-consuming activities figured out. 6 to 8 hours of free time is fantastic. You can be amazing at 3D modeling in 2 to 5 years of practice. But most people would think to themselves, oh my god, 5 years to be good at it? There is no way I'm going to do that. My response to people who think this way is, the 5 years is going to pass anyway. The question is, what are you gonna do about it? You're going to play video games, hang out with your buddies doing useless stuff. I guarantee you will wish you started 5 years ago because for a moment deep inside you, you will feel pathetic, weak, and useless. But then you will start rationalizing why you wasted your time to brush it off because guilt will tear you apart if you don't do so, especially if it is really something you want to learn from your heart and you are passionate about it. By the way, people who think that 30 years old is too late are probably comparing themselves to the 20-year-old guys that are creating amazingly high quality art. Some of them work at the best video game and VFX studios, which is a normal thing because there are so many young people who had that figured out at a very young age and they went to art school to hone their skills. Some of them learn on their own, which is also a valid option. Age has nothing to do with art. And I know that from the stats from my YouTube channel when I was creating tutorials only. Almost 40% of the people watching were between 25 to 34 years old. And 20% over 34, some of them are even over 65 years old. If you are gonna take anything from this, it is the fact that age does not really matter in of itself. And the earlier you start the better because you don't know when you are going to put those skills to use. For example, working on your own projects or doing some freelance work for other people that can use your skills in exchange for monetary value, which is a fantastic thing. You do something you love that you are going to do for free anyways. In addition to that, you get paid for it. I would say that the downside that comes with age is having more responsibilities, especially if you are in a serious relationship or when you are married, especially if you have kids. It is going to be difficult compared to someone who is not in that kind of situation. But to be honest, it is entirely possible and other people have done it before you during much worse situations. Like the Russian author Leo Tolstoy, who wrote War and Peace, one of the best novels of all time that has 1,200 pages and around 500,000 words. He did that while he had to take care of 14 children. This is what I like to call commitment and being resourceful instead of complaining and trying to come up with reasons why it is not possible. Usually the problematic relationship between responsibility and learning art is not the fact that you have more to do, because you can eliminate other less important things from your life to start learning 3D modeling. But I would say it is the mental and emotional pressure that comes with that kind of thing, which usually affects you long after you are done with them and prevent you from focusing on learning new skills. But overall, if you push yourself to learn how to become better at 3D modeling, animation, or visual effects, it is eventually going to become something easier and you will enjoy it even more. Also, this guy who asked this question has already used 3D modeling packages before. He said he used Maya years back. He did not do that for a very long period of time, but he did it long enough to know he liked it, which is a fantastic thing because when you have a seed, you can grow it to become a giant tree if you water it with love and take care of it with more effort every day. This guy likes this stuff. Also, he knows he can do it, but he needs people to validate his actions and choices, which is a very normal thing because a lot of people do that occasionally, consciously or unconsciously. So what is the best way to learn 3D modeling in Blender or any other 3D package? Well, it is very simple, but it takes commitment and a few hours of free time every day, or at least 3 or 4 days a week. One way of doing this, first you need to make sure to keep things simple. If you want free stuff, you can watch tutorials on YouTube, spend a couple of hours of research and you will find some interesting ones. Just make sure to stick to one of them because usually they have created playlists of related tutorials and you want to follow those carefully. If you want something more organized, you can buy introductory courses that hopefully will be a step-by-step guide that will let you put your foot in the door so you can start making your own 3D models without watching anything. And I personally recommend that you find a balance between theory and practice. I mean, it's better to apply what you learn and apply it on your own projects. If you don't use the new skills on personal projects, there is a very high chance you will not remember them the next couple of weeks. I would say 25% of the time watching tutorials and 70% of the time practicing is a good balance if you want to keep what you learn, because knowledge without application is pretty much useless most of the time. I'm trying to emphasize this point about applying what you learn because it is very easy to be lost in a sea of endless tutorials and courses. The danger of it is stretching oneself too thin trying to learn everything or so many things about the different aspects of the 3D production pipeline. You might start trying to learn modeling, then you get interested in rigging and animation, and later you discover that creating visual effects is fun and much more cooler, then you start learning it too. Unfortunately, it is very hard for a human being to absorb too much information at once, let alone remember everything and be good at it, especially if you are learning on your own. If you join an art school, you will learn different topics, but the thing that gives you better chances of learning different aspects of 3D is the fact that the process of learning is reinforced by experienced professional professors that will let you know what to do and when to do it. And they give you assignments to complete, so there is a structure that strikes balance between theory and practice, which again give you better chances at staying focused on the right things to learn instead of veering off the right path and losing your way in a sea of endless information. And this is actually one of the main differences between learning on your own and going to school. But of course there are some downsides to going to school that we will talk about in other videos. So the conclusion of all of this is yes, it is entirely possible to learn anything, especially 3D animation or 3D modeling, even if you are considering yourself to be too old. Like 30 or 40 years old is not that old really. I know a story of a woman that was interested in painting and stuff, but when she got married, she forgot about it. And when her husband died, she went back to painting and drawing. And guess what happened next? She eventually began step by step selling her paintings, and this lady was in her 70s, guys. She later, after a few years, started to sell her paintings in auctions, and she became a millionaire. In her 70s, guys. This is something extraordinary, but it is possible when you believe in yourself and when you do something you love, even when you think it is too late. The takeaway from this video is, it doesn't matter when you gotta start. The sooner, the better. And if you don't do so, there is a good chance that you will be filled with regret. And this is not a good thing actually. If it is something you're planning to do, you better start as soon as you can. I hope you found this video useful and informative. If you have something to add, please leave it in the comment section below. Also, you can check some of our previous videos. Thank you very much and I will see you in the next one.